all fours. So just make sure that you've got your shoulders over your wrists and your knees under your hips. So from here, let's do a little cat-cow. So we're working with the breath. Inhale, looking up, a little arch in your back. Exhale, pull the tailbone through, chin to chest. And again, inhale, scoop up. Exhale, round, chin to chest. Inhale, looking up, and now we're going to do some little circles round with the same motion. So round as you inhale, exhale as you come back. So inhale, looking up, exhale, round. Starting to warm up the body, make the circle nice and big, nice and flowy. Inhale, look up, exhale, round. Let's reverse the circle the other way. It's the same thing. Inhale and exhale. Feel your tailbone tucked under you, belly button pulled in. Good, and then just finishing back and center into your tabletop. Inhale, press your hips forwards into our upward facing dog. Nice pointed toes. Roll the shoulders back. Nice long neck, shoulders pressing away from your ears. And then looking over your right shoulder, let the right leg lift off a little bit. Little stretch down the side body. Back to center, other side. Inhale and exhale. Good, back to center here, hovering the knees and thighs if you can. Keep your toes pointed, lead with the hips. Stretch out the front of the feet and then stepping into your downward facing dog. Begin to press your chest towards the thighs. You can walk it out here, bend one knee at a time. Begin to warm up the hamstrings. Try to press each heel into the mat as you push back. Good, take a big breath in and let's hold our downward dog now, pressing your chest towards your thighs. Looking back, roll the shoulders away from your ears. Good, and now a little knee bend here. Rotate your feet to one side, a little side stretch, a little pivot. Back to center, bend the knees, take it to the other side. Let's repeat that again, make it a little softer this time, a little more flowy. You can have one leg slightly straighter than the other, however feels good for you. Good, and then finishing back in that downward dog. See if you can go a little deeper with the heels towards the mat this time. Good, and then we're going to take an inhale and round through the spine, each vertebrae at a time to come into our high plank. And then a little arch in the back, scoop it back, press the downward dog. So we're taking some little waves here, repeating, coming forwards, little scoop to press back. So round through the spine and arch leading with your hips to push back. Once more and finish it in high plank. To modify, drop the knees here. We're going to take a chaturanga down. So elbows stay nice and close to your body. And then a scoop into the upward facing dog. Toes point down. Good, just find your breath. Shoulders roll back. And round back through to tabletop now onto all fours. Let's just do a little wrist stretch. Turn one palm up to the sky. And little circles round. Releasing any tension in your forearms. Change the circle the other side. Good, let's take it to the other hand. So flip the other palm. Little circles one way. And reverse it back the other side. Good, finishing in tabletop, tucking the toes here. We're going to reach your palms to the top of the mat. Hips push back, press your chest to the floor to come into puppy pose. slide forward. You're trying to get your chin to come all the way down. You should be on the top part of your chest. Now either just holding here if you want to challenge yourself. See if you can hover one knee off the mat and the other knee to straighten the legs for a harder variation. And when you're ready, drop the knees down and make your way back into that upward facing dog. Good, so a little slider however you want to get there, and then just lower your chest back down. So you come all the way down now. Right arm reaches flat out to the side. Bend your left knee and press yourself over to the straight arm so you can stretch out that shoulder. Try to get the sole of your foot to be on the floor and the knees pointing up. So the left hand is just helping by pushing you a little further over. You're going to take another breath in and release back over to your belly. Let's take it to the other side. So left arm reaches out, bend the right knee in, press yourself over, relax your ear down, and feel like that top knee is falling to the outside. Push yourself over. You should feel a nice release in your shoulder here. Good, one more breath. And back over to your belly. Coming onto your forearms here. We're gonna bend the right knee in. Hand, so fingers point down, grabbing over the front of the foot and press the heel in. If you want to go a little deeper, come up to your hand. So that will get a little deeper into your quad muscle and into your back as well. Good, try and square off the shoulders and hips, keep looking forwards. Inhale. And exhale, take it to the other leg. So reaching back, pressing. If the fingertips are down, you get a better grip to press that heel towards your glute. Good, and then square back forwards. Good, really connecting with the breath here, releasing any tension in your quad. And release, coming all the way down once more. Bending both knees this time. You can reach for the feet, the ankle, wherever you're comfortable. We're gonna lift all the way up. So when you're ready, pressing into the hands, inhale. Point the toes, squeeze the glutes, squeeze your shoulder blades, really pulling yourself up. Good, coming into our full bow position, release down, take a breath. See if you can crawl your way down your legs a little further this time. So open the knees a little wider, so you get a little deeper. When you're ready, inhale, squeeze, pulling up, looking up, chin up, eyes up. And release down, good. Let go of the legs, hands down, inhale, upward facing dog. And then exhale, round through to tabletop, open the knees a little wider and press all the way back into our wide child's pose. Just relax your head down. Find your breath, you can come up to the fingertips to go a little deeper. Roll the shoulders away from your ears. Good, inhale. And exhale, walk the hands towards you now. We're going to come into a kneeling position. So just close the knees a little bit so you can come all the way up to kneeling. We're going to reach for our heels. So right hand on your right heel if you can. Scooping the left arm round, look back. And the other side, left hand to the left heel, look back, back at that top arm. Inhale, exhale, look. Good, once more. Squeeze your bottom here. This last one, see if you can reach all the way around, so you grab the other heel as well. Big circle, squeeze the shoulder blades. If this is too much, hands in your lower back. Good, squeeze the shoulder blades here. If you're comfortable, see if you can reach your hands on the floor, fingertips in between the 2 feet. Good, and then just keep walking further back to go even deeper. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Good, so come out, back up to the heels. hands in your lower back to support yourself, and then release back into that wide child's pose. Once more, releasing out your back. Good, take an inhale, walk the hands to the right side. Exhale, slide away. Relax your left ear down. And with the right arm, see if you can come up and around behind your back. And you can grab the top of your thigh if you can rest the hand on your back. Good, hold for one more breath. And reach back to that corner. Let's walk it over to the other side now. So inhale to the left and exhale, slide away. Relaxing your right ear down. And then see if you can bring that left arm over. Good, one more breath in. And release the arms back. Let's walk the hands in towards you. We're going to make our way back into tabletop position. Tucking the toes here, lead with the hips, lifting up into downward dog. And so you can go a little deeper this time, walking out the feet. Good, see if you can press into the mat a little more. Good, and then when you're ready, looking to the top of the mat, walking on your tiptoes towards your hands, come up to the fingertips. Go as close as you can, nice and tall on the tiptoes and the fingertips, hold it there for a moment. And drop the heels down into our forward fold. Remember, you're trying to fold from the hips, so keep a nice flat back here. And let's take opposite elbow in your hand and a little sway side to side, nice and floppy. Like a rag doll, tuck your chin to chest and be really floppy here. If you need a little knee bend, that's fine. Good, and then hands down, a little knee bend. Obviously take an inhale, come up to standing. Big reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good, so just come to the top of your mat if you're not there already. We're going to step back with our right foot, opening the right foot on turnout and lengthening the arms into warrior two. So make sure your knees over the ankle here, arms are not too high, too low, you've got one long line. Nice, and then let's take an inhale, reaching for that back leg, slide down, looking up at the top arm. Really reach, so you've got a nice stretch down the side of your body. Good, back to center. Inhale, bending that elbow in, palm up, onto your front knee with the elbow as you reach the top arm forwards. Again, try and keep that knee in line with the hip, knee over ankle. Good, keep the top arm where it is, left hand, fingertips reach down to the inside of that foot if you can. And you can either stay here if you're comfortable, begin to straighten that front leg into your triangle position. Good, keep looking up at that top arm. Inhale. And exhale, rebend the front knee. Now you're going to swap hands here as you pivot on that back foot. And then lifting up the left arm. You can either stay in reverse lunge, or if you're comfortable, straighten that front leg again into reverse triangle. So you want to keep that long line coming through your body. If it gets too much, stay in reverse lunge. Good, one more breath in. Rebend the front knee and both hands come down now either side of that foot into high lunge. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, press back to pyramid. Good, hold it here. See if you can get your head a little closer to the knee. Inhale, come back through once more to high lunge. And exhale, pressing back. See if we can add a flexion of the foot this time to go a little deeper. Square off the hips. You want your back hip pressing forwards and the front hip pulling back. Good, just find a position you can hold. Try and stay as flat with your back as possible. Good, if you feel like you're getting hunched, walk the fingertips a little further back. Good, one more breath in. And then bending that front knee, release the back knee and back foot into a low lunge. Coming up to your knee. Inhale, make a little gun with the fingers, point it up. And exhale, begin to lean back as far as you're comfortable. Make sure the knee stays over the ankle and your hips press forwards. Good, back to center, keep the arms up, but reach the left hand to the left side of the mat this time. Right arm reaches over. So you should go a little deeper in that hip flexor. Good, both hands back on the knee, seeing if you can reach for the back foot now, so begin to bend the knee, grab hold of the foot and then again press that heel towards your glutes. You should feel that in the quad. And again, see if you can square off so your shoulders are still facing forwards. Try not to twist too much. Good, one more breath in. And release that leg down. Hands down. We're going to come into a half split now. So inhale, and on your exhale, flex and straighten the front leg. Good, hold it there. Again, you want the front hip pulling back, back hip pushing forward, so they're square. Really concentrate on each breath out that you let go, release a little more tension from that hamstring. Really connect with the breath as you inhale, and then exhale, release, go a little deeper. Good, and rounding back into that low lunge. Tuck the back toes, lift the leg up, high lunge, and then we're stepping back into a plank position. And you can either drop the knees, or if you're able to, full chaturanga down. Elbows point back nice and close to your body, and then scoop up, release the feet, upward facing dog. And then we're pressing up our way back again. Keep the toes pointed if you can, and then step the feet down. Good, find your breath in your downward dog here. Inhale. And exhale, look into the top of the mat. Let's walk on our tiptoes again, coming up to the fingertips. Hold it there for a breath and then drop the heels down into your forward fold. To go a little deeper, see if you can press your fingers underneath your toes so you step on your hands. If that's too much, just keep reaching for the mat or add a little knee bend. Really trying to press your chest towards your thighs, bending from the hips. Good, release those hands back down, a little knee bend as you inhale to come up to standing, open the arms, exhale, hands to heart. So we're going to repeat the whole thing to the other side now. So stepping with the left foot back, on turn out, so you want the foot around 45 degrees, and then lengthen the arms into warrior two. Just check you can only see your big toe on the inside, so your knees over the ankle. When you're ready, inhale, reach back for the knee. Nice stretch over. Really reach back with each exhale. Go a little deeper, keep your weight on that front foot. Good, back to center, bend that elbow in, palm up, coming down. Reaching that back arm forwards. Good. With the right hand coming down to the inside of that foot. Now either staying here, or if you're able to, inhale, and on your exhale, straightening that right leg into your triangle position. If that's too much, just keep that knee bent. Looking up. One more breath in. Rebend the knee, switching hands as you pivot the back foot, and then reaching your right arm up first into your reverse lunge. And if you're comfortable, straightening that front leg. If you want to come up to the fingertips if it's too much, or just keep that knee bent wherever you're comfortable. Make sure you keep that one long line through the arms, shoulders are stacked, looking up. Good, rebend the knee, hands down, either side of the foot. Inhale, on your exhale, press back into pyramid position. Square off those hips. Right hip pulls back, left hip pushes forwards. Coming into high lunge once more, inhale. And exhale, press it back. If you're comfortable, add a flexion of the front foot. And really relaxing here on your exhale, let your chest go a little lower to that knee. Good, one more breath in. And then rounding back through to your high lunge. Drop the knee, release the back foot. And then up into your low lunge, pushing back from that knee. Make sure your knee is over the ankle. And then making a little gun with the fingers, point up. Inhale, on your exhale, begin to push your hips forward as you lean back. If you're comfortable, you can look up with the head. Find your balance, focus on something. Good, keep the arms up, just lift the head up if you're looking back. Right hand reaches to the right side of your mat, left arm reaches over. Come onto the fingertips if that's too much. Really press those hips towards the floor. You want that back leg as straight as possible so you're on the top of that knee on the back leg. Good, one more breath in. Hands onto the knee. Find your balance and then bending that back knee, reaching for the toes and then press the heel towards your glute. That's it, good. Find your balance. Grip the mat with your toes. One more breath in and then release that foot. Hands come down. We're going to go into our half split. So take a breath in, looking up. And exhale, straightening that leg, flex the front foot. Left hip pushes forward, pull that right hip back. And again, working with your breath, each exhale, let yourself go a little closer to that leg. Breathe away any tension, any tightness in your hamstring. Good, one more breath in. And then making your way back into low lunge. Tuck the toes, lift the knee, step back to high plank. And either drop the knees or if you can, full chaturanga down. Elbows point back, keep them close to your body and then scoop it up. Release the toes. Good, inhale, upward facing dog, looking up. Hover the knees and the thighs and then we're pushing back. Stretch out the front of the feet so you should be on the top parts of your toes and then stepping it down. Good, find your breath here in your downward dog. Really press back here now. Good, now from here, stepping your feet a little wider as you're comfortable. Turn the big toes in so you protect your knees here. And a little sway, we come forward, lift the heels up. Exhale, pressing back. So slightly come forward, try and keep the back nice and flat when you come forwards. And press. Good, each time try and go a little further back. Good, let's hold it back there now. Really reach those hands forward, make sure the toes are pointing in. Hold it there. Good, one more inhale. And on your exhale, walking your hands to your right foot, either keeping the hands on the mat or if you're comfortable, grab the ankle and pull your head to your knee. If that's too much, just keep reaching to the right side of your mat. Or do one arm on the mat and one arm on the ankle. Good, exhale, walk it to the other side, same thing. So either one hand on the ankle, one on the mat, or if you can, pulling yourself towards that knee. Good, breathe it out. And release the hands back to center. We're gonna drop our weight to the right side now, coming into a low lunge with the left leg straight. Open that right foot up now so the toes are not in, the toes are now pointing out. Find your breath and reaching that left arm up. Flex the left foot into your low lunge. If you're comfortable, you can bind the arms here by reaching around the knee. Grab the fingers, looking up. Keep your weight over that side, try and get the heel down. Good, hands down. From here, we're going to come onto that knee, so just make your way over so you're kneeling on the right knee. Left foot is still flexed, and then dropping down to your left elbow if you can, and reach the right arm up. So we go a little deeper. If that's too much, keep your hand down. So the maximum stretch is on the elbow. Stack the shoulders, one long line. One more breath in. Release the hand down, coming back into that low lunge, and then making your way over to the other side into the low lunge again with the right leg out. So you've got the left foot open slightly now, left hand down, use the elbow to push the knee away as you reach the right arm up. Really keep your weight over that left side, right foot is flexed. If you're comfortable, bind the arms around that knee. Grabbing the fingertips, keep that back shoulder pulling open. Good, hands back onto the mat, dropping onto that front knee. Just adjust so you come into a kneeling position, either right hand down, or if you're comfortable, right elbow. Just make sure that leg is nice and extended and the foot is flexed, and then reaching your left arm up to the sky. Really keep sliding that right leg away from you. Good, one more breath in. And hands come back down. From here, we're dropping into a frog position. So onto both knees, just open your legs a little wider. We want the knee in line with the ankle, feet flexed. So we've got like a right angle position. And then from here, reaching the arms in front of you. Little rock forwards, inhale, exhale, push it back. Inhale, press the hips forwards, exhale, back. Good, if you're comfortable, drop to the elbows. Same thing, inhale, holding it back now, push it back, reach the arms forwards. Relax your chest down, just find a position that you're able to hold. Really opening up those hips. Good, one more deep breath in. And then up to the hands. We're gonna tuck our toes and lift up forward again. And then this time dropping down to the elbows. As far as you're comfortable to go, sliding all the way down as far as you're comfortable. Keep the toes pointing in, and then when you get to your maximum, walk the hands back and flex the feet into your wide split. So once you've reached your maximum, walk your way back, little drop down, and point the feet up. Good, hands behind your hips, squeeze the shoulders. See if you can keep the feet where they are, but shuffle your bottom forwards a little bit so you can really open up. And then walk the hands back, squeeze the shoulders, looking up. Keep the feet flexed here, protect your knees. Good, back to center, reach both arms up to the sky, inhale. Nice flat back like you're falling forwards, and reach all the way down. Just go as far as you're comfortable. If you can drop to the elbows, just find a position that you're able to hold. Each breath out, see if you can reach a little further, go a little deeper. Keep the toes pointing up to the sky. Good, walk the hands back in, and then swing that back leg round, coming into a forward fold position. So inhale, reach it up, flex those feet, bending from the hips, coming over. If you're able to reach the toes, hold there or around the ankles. Just find a position that you're able to hold. Inhale. And exhale, good. Just bending the knees now, so we've got the feet on the floor, and then just drop the knees to the left side. We're going to come into a mermaid position, so the right hand by the feet, reach that top arm over. Do it this way so you can see me. So you've got the feet, knees stacked, big reach. Now we're going to take a circle, go towards the feet first, around the knees, and back over. Hold it there. Inhale. And exhale, good. Let's take it to the other side, roll the knees over. Left hand down by the feet. Right arm reaches up and over, big stretch. And then when you're ready, inhale, round. Exhale, reach. Good, release there. Just come into a seated cross-leg position to finish. Take a big reach up, open the chest, inhale. And exhale, hands to heart as you thank yourself for today's practice. Namaste.